Let's see what's going on. Let me get an audio check and a video check as soon as you guys start piling in the live chat. Let me know what's going on. Give me sound, give me video. Hey, Delaney, what's going on? You're the first in the live chat. Welcome. Glad you could be here. Something tells me you're not going to stay too long. Jar Cohen's in the house. What's up, buddy?
Robinhood is an investing app that lets you buy and sell.
There we go. George Regas is here. Miguel is here. Yeah, Mad Bird, just pulling a random one, man. Just moved into the new crib and got this whole setup. I'm just testing audio. I'm testing the video feed. I just want to see how it's going. Check in with you guys, see what's going on with you. Can I get an audio and a video feed? Somebody let me know how I'm doing here. Video resolution, consistency on the stream, audio clarity. Let me know how I'm sounding. Volume. Let me know how it is. All right, Delaney says good on both. Excellent. EV1, good to see you here. Mark, good to see you, my friend. Miguel, what's going on, brother? Marty's here. Madbird says sound seems distorted to me. Video is pretty good. Brian's here. Jessica is here. EV1, this is just like a random live stream. I just moved into the new crib and set up all my equipment, and I just wanted to test, connectivity and the audio situation. I mean, there's a different room. I don't, I'm trying to figure out acoustics. Paul is here. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Nathan is here. Wants an update on the T-Mobile and Sprint merger. There is a little bit going on in terms of some new information. Nothing crazy. A little bit from Dish. I'll get to it in a minute. Let me just check in with everybody, make sure everybody's cool. Martin says it's great. Just let's continue to run a little bit more testing here. Maybe I'll turn the gain a little bit down here, and then the volume. I don't know. Hopefully that kind of clarifies things. I got everything at like half levels. Everything cool? Hopefully everything sounds pretty good. Yeah, George, hopefully the audio kind of cleared itself up. Sometimes Google Hangouts kind of acts up a little bit. Jarcoin says good on video and audio. Brian says audio sounds kind of stick. I don't know what that means. Could be a volume thing. Both are great from Heath. What's up, Gary? Glad you could be here. Michael reads. Says fine here. EV1 says Metro by T-Mobile's headquarters is going to be history. Uh-oh. Speculation. Mustard, what's up? A little bit on the update for the merger, Gary. We'll get to it in a second. All right, Chris says everything's great on his end. Awesome. Mustard says audio sounds good to me. Brandon, good evening, sir. Damon, nice sounds is not at 100. Is or is not? Paul says, don't lie, you get thrown out. Just kidding. That is pure rumor and speculation. We're not even done with the house thing. I mean, we're in here. We've got some stuff taken apart and assembled and organized, but it's a daunting task, man. It's going to take us at least a week. I mean, just to get everything broken down, get everything set up. I got to get I'm setting up an aquarium for my daughter. That's a project. I want to get some shelving done. I want to get the basement hooked up, the man cave. I want to get the studio correct. We got some walls to paint. We got some colors to change. Just a lot of stuff, man. Paul's here. Not as bad as hearing my old school bus driver talk to dispatch. I remember those days, man. Riding the cheese. Metro moving into T-Mobile's building in Frisco. Ugh. Thanks, Melissa. Appreciate it. Michael says, nice, deep, resonant voice. Excellent. That's what I want. I want it, kind of deep and rich. Hey, Dark Vader, glad you could be here, man. Listening's awesome. That you don't have to. There's nothing to see here. I'm just regular, average guy. I'm no movie star, Paul says I'm close to the mic. Is that a bad thing? Should I back up a little bit? Like, do I need to be here? Let me know if this sounds better. I'm like 6 inches from the mic. Is that better? I always thought that getting just like a couple inches away was better, but if this is better, like a little bit further back, I'll go with that. Okay, so EV1 says that they'll have combined offices in Frisco. EV1 says I work at Metro headquarters. Awesome. That's EV1. You're a very valuable resource. If you can ever, comment in the videos, let me know what's going on from your end. If you see anything or if you hear anything, you're a very valuable person to have contributing to the channel. So appreciate anything you do. You know what, EV1? I think it's definitely happening. Everybody's kind of gearing up, but it's too tough to call. Madbird, I've got a custom 33 long. So it's 4 feet from side to side. It's actually the same footprint of a 55 gallon, with the exception it doesn't have the height. So front to back, side to side, it's the same as a 55 gallon. It just doesn't have the height. So what that means is that means it's easier to clean. You don't get that crazy armpit ache thing, when you're reaching over trying to clean gravel and whatnot. Xander says Sneed microphone is a little too loud at peaks if you talk too close. So how am I doing now? I'm like 6 inches away. Yeah, George, going for the Barry White. I don't think I can hit those tones. Little baritone. Maybe a slow connection I got as I'm not home. Yeah, I'm Madbird. I'm running the second fastest internet I can get. I'm getting 300 down. I'm getting 30 up. So I'm hoping that there's only 2 devices connected in the house, maybe 3, and I've got 30 on the upload, and nothing else is uploading except 1 device. So I should be good to go. Scott, I'm getting the 300 down and the 30 up. I could get the Gigablast, which would be an extra $20, but I really can't ever see myself needing more than 30 on the upload. 300 on the download is fine. My ping, it's like at 8 or 9 or 10 milliseconds. It's good enough for my gaming and everything. He says, yeah, it was better a little further away. Okay, so I'll stick to 6 inches away. In fact, let me just... There, that should be better. Paul, I'm going to do some things for the acoustics in the room for sound. I do have a brick wall to my right. I have a dry wall to my back. And then to the left, I've got a door. So, for one thing, I'm going to do some painting. I want to get, my colors in here. And then I definitely want to do some sound dampening. I don't want, the reverb. I don't want, the sound echoing and bouncing off all the things going on down here. So I'll be doing something for sound for sure. Rafi Perez is in the house moderating. He's got his wrench. Back up, y'all. Thanks for being here, Rafi. I know it's kind of random. Miguel's in the house. Zarita, glad to have you. Chris, I'm going with freshwater. I'm going to do some African cichlids. Nice, bright, colorful. Try not to get too mean with them, And sorry if you guys hear ice in a bag. Got my feet soaking in cold, ice cold bath right now. If you can hear the ice going inside the bucket here. Woo! It's cold. Ah! My foot is barking right now, man. The move was vicious. Audio is too loud? Okay. Should I turn down my gain or actually turn down the volume on the mic? What do you guys think? Let me know. Mad Bird, I'm waiting for me to get the bad audio as it seems to be distorted, kind of weird. I don't know what's going on there. K Deuce, cool man. Mad Bird just got gigabit internet. Man, I was gonna get it and like, what in the world am I gonna do with 1,000 megabits per second? The latency wasn't gonna change. The upload was gonna go from 30 to 100. There's just, I don't need it, to waste the $20. I mean, it's not a lot of money, but just, I don't need to waste it. I'll put the $20 towards, I don't know, taking Yasmin to ice cream or something. Yeah, Scott, regional fiber companies are the best way to go. Look at that price, $65 a month. So you're paying $5 less than me and getting 3 times the speed, essentially. Not the upload. You've got like double the upload. You know what? Mine's on manual gain. I'll turn it down a bit. Let me know if that's better, Xander. That's, I think, 50% gain. Let me know how that is. Like I said, I mean, everything got moved, everything got adjusted and switched and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, Paul, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with sound pads, and I'm going to go black, man. I'm going to black everything out. Mustard, that's a classic. Everybody take a look at Mustard's comment. I've heard much worse sound quality. If you guys think Sneed's audio sounds bad, you've obviously never seen a centipede try to tap dance. What? That's fantastic. Jarrett says turn the mic down. I thought I did, man. Let's try that. Let me know how that sounds. You know what, Mark? Even when I hit 80,000 subs, there's still going to be no reason for me to have Gigablast. I mean, what could I possibly need it for? Oh, Dark Vader. I know the Dovii cichlids, man. They are mean. I'm more like Lake Malawi's Yellow Labrador Chromis, Libidochromis, the Melanochromis, the red zebras, the blue zebras, the cobalts. You get the blue, the yellow, the green, maybe peacocks. I might do a male peacock cichlid tank. That would be good. Get all those colors in there. Kind of pick out those bland females out of there. Frankie's singing in the live chat. Fantastic. Yeah, Paul. My wife put a whooping on me, man. She's a good woman. A good woman always, keeps her husband in check, right? Happy wife, happy life. Scott says there's a little distortion. I'm not sure where that could be coming from. There's nothing on other than the devices that I'm running the live stream with. So I don't know if there's anything I could do about the distortion. Maybe that. We'll try that. Let me know if that's good. I might have to upgrade my cables, possibly. I don't know. We'll try that maybe for the next time. Fabian, thanks for being here, buddy. Yeah, Tito, if I've got the Echo, it's an empty room, and there's nothing set up yet. I got to get some sound dampening pads, I think. Really get the acoustics there. Paul says go with black and red. It's a good combo. I was actually thinking blue and gray, black and red, or like really, really deep purple and black. I don't know. We'll see. Damn, turn the game down more? That's like 20% on the gain. Paul wants to talk merger. Marty wants to talk Starlink. I'll get back to you guys. Don't let me forget. Oh, so George, my audio was good at my old place? I didn't like the audio at my old place. No idea. Sounds great. Okay, good work. Keep it up. Thanks, Miguel. Sounds good. Sounds good for now. Heath says blue and gray. Cool. Maybe I'll do a poll on the community poll and see what you guys want for colors. Green and white? Nah. What's up, Nocturnal? Good to have you, buddy. Got the wrench in your moderating. So I got my Goon Squad. Hashtag Goon Squad. We got Nocturnal and Rafi Perez in the house. Watch yourselves in the live chat. My goons. Miguel's trying to get me a super chat in here. Nice, man. Knocking at everybody's door trying to get some donations. No distortion. Says I'm fine. Thank you, Chris and Paul. Sounds better now, Jarrett. Thank you. Jar Cohen says, I'm going to quit everything if this merger doesn't go through. I will lose it. I think a lot of people are feeling it. It's almost like everybody's got something invested in the merger, even though, like, we have nothing to do with this. We're just consumers that are following it. Thank you for the super chat, Madbird. You are a gentleman and a kind sir. Hopefully the audio is good now. It says you are coming in crystal clear, Martin. Thank you. Mustard says, am I the only one who's unfazed by the audio? Try listening to R2D. Dude, Mustard, you are classic, bro. You need to spend more time in these live chats, man. Always welcome to stop by and give us these comments. Thanks, Xander. Appreciate it. Oh, guys, let me get a like. Everybody who's in the live chat, hit a like. Everybody who's not even chatting, you're just passively listening or watching. Please hit the like button. Yeah, Madbird with the super chat. Thanks, buddy. Brian says colors of the cell phone companies, but yellow might not last long. Sprint. Touche, sir. Madbird says, I didn't know that YouTube Premium comes with super chat. So what, do they just charge it to your premium account? How does that work? Paul says, I've been with Sprint for 20 years. I can wait longer. Scott says, I never saw the big deal with there being 3 carriers. Yeah, man, it's really not. I mean, I want 4 carriers, but I don't want Sprint being the 4th carrier. They're not getting the job done. So in my opinion, I'm perfectly fine with Sprint being a passive merger partner with T-Mobile and just letting T-Mobile run the show. And then us getting a new carrier that is competent and will actually build a legitimate nationwide network and create legitimate competition amongst the other carriers. I am more hopeful for Dish. If they get the correct concessions, they can build a stellar network, compete, and not operate with debt and not have to give away free lines. Look, free lines are cool if you're a customer, but for the sustaining nature of a business, you cannot give away free service. It doesn't make sense. Who's in business to get stuff away for free? You tell me. If you as a business owner would give stuff away for free, it doesn't make sense. All right, we got some super chats. Oscar with the super chat. Thank you so much for the donation. Madbird with another super chat. Madbird it must be Christmas. Madbird is Santa Claus today. Another super chat. Thank you. Miguel, hashtag don't get Verizon. For a lot of people that travel, for a lot of people in their markets, Verizon is the best option. It's maybe not like the ideal option. Maybe it's expensive. Maybe, they're not as straight up in the past as we like to see, but in terms of services, their network speaks for itself. I know, Xander, right? Miguel, I'm thinking about getting a line with T-Mobile, actually, so getting a secondary line. I don't think my wife's going to like it, though. She's probably going to think the worst of it. Dark Vader with the super chat. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Very, very generous. You guys are very giving today. Thank you so much. Supporting production here on Sneed Mobile Tech. You know what, Paul? You're so right. In the beginning, Sprint was great. Now they are a different company. They're a shell of themselves. They're just – it's sad to see their fall from grace. They went from arguably the best carrier in the United States to – I don't know when it happened. Would it have been like 3 years ago when T-Mobile surpassed them in subscribers? Maybe 4 years ago. Gary with another super chat. Thanks, Gary. Very generous and kind of you. Thank you so much. Miguel with the super chat. Thank you, Miguel Zarita. Don't get Verizon, get T-Mobile instead. I'm working on it, man. I'm gonna get a second line, and I'm going with T-Mobile for it for sure. Worst comes to worst, I try it out for that month. I'm gonna go ahead and do the LTE only challenge. Run T-Mobile through its paces in the Cleveland area. Maybe I'll do some traveling over the summer or something, and I'll keep track of all that stuff for you and try to make a solid video. 48 watching live. Awesome. Jar Cohen with the super chat. Here's to the approved merger. Cheers, my friend. We'll get us a merger, man. I think it's coming. So in case you guys didn't know, we had a friendly bet on the Friday live stream. Me, Dave, and Pete, and I said that the merger was going to be approved by the DOJ Tuesday at noon. Tuesday at noon has come and gone. It is officially, about to be midnight if it isn't already. So I was wrong, but I still think the approval is coming. I just didn't have the time. Woo, man, that's cold. My whole leg is cold, and I just got my foot in the water. Nice. Wow. Okay. Chris, good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Jameel is in the house. My dude. Glad you can make it, buddy. He'll be moderating tonight as well. Got a lot of moderating duty tonight. Everybody's here. Awesome. Good to have you guys. Orville says, I don't care what happens. I just want my Sprint reception to improve. $1,000 for a phone, and due to the carrier, it's worthless. I shouldn't have ever left Metro PCS. Wow. See, that's the interesting thing, because Sprint is a national carrier. Metro is a prepaid national carrier. Sprint's postpaid. You would expect that Sprint would offer a better experience and better network provisions, but I could see why you like Metro better, man. Running on the T-Mobile network. As long as you're not in an area that's congested, Metro can do the trick for a lot of people. Thanks, Marty. Madbird, I'm going to go postpaid T-Mobile. I mean, I could do prepaid also, but I would do postpaid first, because when I did the Verizon LTE only challenge, it was a postpaid Verizon line on the new Verizon Unlimited that came out in 2017. So what I'd want to do is I'd want to get a similar plan that does like 720p resolution, try to get it lined up just right, so we can compare it. Sorry about the video there. Yeah, so that way it's apples to apples. Oscar with the super chat. Thanks, man. And you guys are being very generous today. Thank you so much. Nocturnal says, just go to Japan. They have 5G and no tinfoil hats. I don't know, man. So I opened up a Twitter account because I decided to follow some of the people on Twitter that really get merger updates really, really fast. So I made a Twitter. I don't tweet anything, but if you guys want to check me out, it's Sneed Mobile Tech on Twitter. You can @ me, mention me, whatever, but I'm not really going to tweet anything. I don't know. I don't want to manage a Twitter. I just want to get on, get the updates, see if there's anything that I can use, and kind of go from there. Brandon Bryce with the super chat. Thank you so much for your kind gesture. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for the donation. Jarcoen says you should do a podcast about mobile tech also. So Jarcoen, what are you saying? Like hardware? Or do you mean like devices? Let me know what you mean. Gary says, will you try Dish Mobile? Absolutely. As soon as their network is available for commercial use and consumer usage, I would gladly try them out. I mean, I feel like it's my duty to even get a line as part of the channel. Jarrett says, T-Mobile sent me a text today upgrading my Simple Choice plan phone lines to unlimited data. Man, somebody else sent me that too. I think it was Pete, the guy who does the podcast with me. He said the same thing. He said like all his lines got upgraded, all of his older lines. Frankie says Sprint does provide a great experience, but like it's been said over and over again, it all depends on location. And that goes for both T-Mobile and Sprint. But see, that's the thing, Frankie. In more cases than not, Sprint by far struggles in more markets than T-Mobile. T-Mobile's expanded their LTE coverage. They're showing growth. They're showing improved network performance. Now, they are growing, and that's showing up in its congestion in certain cities, but they'll be addressing that on a year-to-year basis. I'm sure they're going to be investing a lot in spectrum, and obviously 5G is going to be a big boost for them. So I don't have faith in what Sprint's doing from a leadership standpoint, from a business vision standpoint. I do believe in what T-Mobile's doing. It just makes more business sense, and they seem to be following through. I know, George. Everybody's God, man. Everybody's awesome. You guys are by far the best group I've seen on YouTube. I pop into live chats all over YouTube. I go to Viper's live chats. I go to Painfully Honest Tech's live chats and live streams. Uh, Tech Rant. What are some of the other live streams? I go into all of them, and honestly, like there's some good people in those live chats, but you guys are by far some of the friendliest, considerate, kind, respectful. I mean, there's no bickering in the live chat. There's no disrespect. Nobody puts each other down. I really enjoy the live streams. Guys, I live stream 2, 3 times a week. What does that tell you about how I feel about this channel? Like, I legitimately enjoy this. It's enjoyable for me, which you guys maybe, like some people would consider work. Like, I'm doing a live stream tonight for my channel. Oh, God, no. This is enjoyable. I love the channel, and watching the growth and interacting with you guys is the best part, and it's awesome. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Yeah, Frankie, I got the Twitter, man. I'm just not going to be tweeting. I'm just going to be following, looking for information. That's if I was going to say there's one great thing about Twitter, it's just that instantaneous information, just bam on the snap. Jamil says Sprint is good for me to use LTE and forwarding all calls to my Verizon line. Well, if your fallback is Verizon, why wouldn't you just make Verizon your primary? You know. You know what? Nocturnal 120 megs per second on your phone before on 4G. So LTE. Yeah, big shout out to the live chat guys. You guys are great. You know what, M. Krieg, you're so right. I think the best 5G device right now is going to be the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G. But I think the LG V50 ThinQ 5G, I think that's right there. That's right up there as well. Got a super chat from Miguel Zarita. Thank you so much for the gesture and the donation. He says, keep up the good work. I'm hoping that T-Mobile doesn't sell Metro by T-Mobile because it's T-Mobile, but a prepaid version. You know what, Miguel? I don't want to see him get rid of Metro. Metro is profitable. It's a huge segment. Just think about the sheer volume of consumers there. We're talking about 20 million subscribers on Metro. Them giving it up would be a huge, massive downgrade to their revenue stream. I mean, that's just a big segment of the market, too. Track Phone's got like 28 million subs. So to show you how big Metro is. Trying to catch up in the live chat here. M. Cree, good to have you, buddy. Gary says, you ever go to Tech Life Stream? No, never heard of it. Tech Rant, I've gone on his live streams. Painfully Honest Tech, Viper, Zach Talks Tech, like those guys. But they're all like devices. Mac OS, Apple OSs, which is cool. I listen and I always learn something from those guys. They give me a different angle. Oh, we need an ice upgrade. More ice. So cold. All right, that's the last ice after this. All right. Cold stuff. All right. 47 watching. Good to have you guys. You think T-Mobile is a savior for Sprint? If this merger doesn't work, will Sprint close their doors? Thoughts? Not just yet. I don't think they're going to be closing their doors. They're obviously floating, but they're struggling to stay above water. So they're still going to be looking for a buyout. They're still going to be looking for somebody to bail them out from a merger standpoint or even an acquisition. Even if things falter here, I still think Dish would be in on the Sprint side there. John M is in the house. Good to have you, buddy. Yeah, Mark, I love the community, man. You guys are awesome. The patrons who are like the OGs of the Sneed Mobile Tech YouTube channel. So Mark, Breon, Jamal, Pete, Dave, Joel, who am I forgetting? George, Man, I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, man. I might be forgetting a couple of people. If I forgot, man, I'm so sorry, Jamal. If I didn't say his name, you guys are the OGs. You've been riding with me since day one. All the subscribers, man, watching all my videos, all that like and share and post comments. You guys are the best. Jarko and I have not heard of Boom Wireless. Thanks for the kind words, Michael. Appreciate it. I do my best, man. Jar Cohen says Tech Life is terrific. Love him too. Yeah, he's got good stuff. I don't know. I didn't even know he did live streams, so I don't know. If somebody said, I think Tech Life earlier, Tech Life streams. I don't know. Yeah, Marty, I know. T-Mobile has prepaid. Yeah, Mad Bird, it's getting cold, man. But that's the last ice run. I'm done after this. I got to get my foot out of the ice. Can only go for like 20 minutes, I think, but it does feel good. It's like relief, man. Nocturnal says, "What are you doing with the ice, man? I've got some issues with my feet, man. Swelling and inflammation. I mean, these dogs are barking right now, so the ice helps a lot. I mean, I'm an athlete, man. I've been in competitive sports my whole life. Bumps and bruises and inflammation and swelling and bleeding and cuts and breaks and ruptures and tears and sprains and strains and you name it, man. The ice is the only thing that's tried and true. YouTube tech guy, never heard of him. Thanks, Marty. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the compliment. Yeah, Mustard, I know who that is. I didn't know he did live streams, though. Thanks, Miguel. Rafi taking care of the heavy work in the live chat. Thanks, buddy. James says, hope Metro by T-Mobile is here to stay. Me too. I don't want to see T-Mobile. Well, even if T-Mobile, Metro by T-Mobile gets divested, it's still going to be operated like it was before. Like they're still going to have their contracts. And like if you're a customer, you're still going to be operating on the T-Mobile network. It'll just be divested so that the business is run by a different company. I just don't see Metro being divested. That's just too much. And that is T-Mobile's thing. Like, I get why Boost is being divested. That's not T-Mobile's to have, if you're going to be going with antitrust concerns. So I get that. You know what, Mark? You might be onto something. Dish buying Sprint if the merger falls through. They've got to build out a network by 2020. They've got a ton of spectrum that the FCC is going to force them to utilize. Thanks, Hamza. Appreciate it, bruh. That's right, Nocturnal Goon Squad, man. Hashtag Goon Squad. Jarko and I'm a good friend. Well, I mean, thanks. That's a nice compliment, man. Xander says Tech Life doesn't go live. I've been a sub since he had like 15 subs and he has never went live. Xander, let me tell you something about going live, man. There's an art to going live. Not just anybody can go live stream. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn. That's not really what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to say is when you go live, you have to engage your audience. You've got to be able to like keep their attention, keep them engaged, keep some interesting conversation going, topics that are relevant to them. You want your viewers to enjoy their time, or else they're like, why do I have to watch live? I can watch it later. There's no interest. You know what I'm saying? So going live is not for everybody. Going live is definitely a fine art. And part of the reason I go live with other people is because of that banter, that talking heads. Like, that's why I bring Pete on. That's why I bring Dave on. That's why I'm looking into collaborations, like with channels like Michael Fresca. And, I've reached out to other YouTubers and not all of them are being receptive of me, which is a discussion for another day. But I try to bring collaborations that enhance the content, that bring new perspectives and views to the channel. And, I'm always trying to improve the channel, always. Paul Boyd with the super chat. Thanks for the donation, Paul. Much appreciated. Thank you for the generosity. Your support of the channel is greatly appreciated, man. Thank you. Orville, good night, my friend. Frankie says, have you heard and read that Dish and the DOJ have already made its concessions to T-Mobile and Sprint? So now the ball's in their court. I wonder what Dish is demanding from the carriers. So at that price point, $6 million, that means they want a lot of spectrum, man. That means they want 2.5. That means they want 700. I don't think they're going to get 600, but they're probably asking for a nice chunk of 700 to get that LTE going. And they're probably asking for a nice sizable amount of the 2.5, at least in certain markets. Because whatever markets they don't get 2.5 in, they've got some low and mid band to get covered. And they're going to have to get on some millimeter wave in this next auction. And the next auction in December, you're talking like high frequency, like 37, 39, 43 gigahertz. So they've got potential to get their 5G going with a good foundation. If you're going to be at $6 billion, I think they're looking for a nice sizable amount of 2.5 gigahertz, which kind of sucks. T-Mobile's going to want to keep as much of it as possible so they can roll out their 5G as well. Jared says, seeing that Dish could be buying T-Mobile and Sprint needs assets for $6 billion. But Jared, the thing is it looks like they're working out the deal. The loans are getting approval. I mean, they're working on the financial situation. And something tells me they can defer a lot of that financing part through the DOJ working something out, and maybe even T-Mobile financing some of that. We'll see. Yeah, Mustard. I wasn't sure if he did live streams. Not sure. Gary says Metro by T-Mobile needs to leave. Man, I don't know if it needs to leave. I kind of want it's T-Mobile's though. Like they bought Metro PCS, they built it into Metro by T-Mobile, they rebranded it, they invested in it, all those stores, all the jobs they created with it. I would really hate to see them give it up. Dark Vader says Tech Life doesn't do live streams, but has 7,000 subs. He actually does field testing. Really has some great information at times. Yeah, I agree. I know Tech Life for I don't know how long I've known about Tech Life. It's been a while. Yeah, he does good stuff. Orville says Timothy Abigail is good foot doctor. Look him up if you're ever in Richardson, Texas. Yeah, I'll never be in Richardson, Texas. I don't think. It's just kind of random. Madbird, phone died. Got an Android. Don't need to wait 5 minutes for the phone to turn back on. Madbird, what are you rocking, man? What type of phone you got? And if you guys want to let me know what type of phone you guys have out there, I'm interested to see what type of smartphones you guys have. I'm just curious. There's nobody's judging anybody. I want to get a feeling for what type of phones you guys have and what you like. Maybe you could tell me why you have that particular phone. Maybe it's battery life. Maybe it's display. Maybe it's size. Maybe it's, how fast it is or camera performance. Let me know what phone you have and why you picked it. Jark Cohen, I disagree, man. I don't think MKBHD is anything special for YouTube. MKBHD he's not a YouTuber, man. MKBHD is a TV show producer. What he's doing on YouTube forces other YouTube creators to have to try to live up to a standard that's unrealistic. MKBHD has resources that no other YouTube creator has. The production is very high level. He's got the camera tech. He's got all of the processing tech. Like his video, his audio. He's got a studio dedicated. Like he rents a studio just for creating videos. It's not fair to judge other people to that standard. So to me, he's like over the top YouTuber. I actually unsubscribed from MKBHD, and I used to really like his content. But like about 2 or 3 years ago, I unsubscribed. I'm more into like people that I can actually like relate to that feel like legitimate YouTube creators that are like raw and uncut and not so polished. I almost feel like the grunge feel is like good when it comes to YouTube. Like what happened to people picking up their smartphone, live streaming, or picking up their phone and just making a video, vertical, video creation. I don't know. It feels more authentic to me. It feels more like the YouTube I remember when it was made in 2006. And that's what I am. I'm a regular old YouTuber. Like, you're not getting the super extreme production. I mean, I do my best to offer good content, and really it's about the information on this channel. But I try to give you some decent aesthetics, nothing crazy, you know. Dark Vader, take it easy, man. Merge on. T-Bolt says, Sneed, I've been watching you for about 3 weeks now and keeping me informed on the merger. It's very much appreciated. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Glad to help and provide some valuable information that you can use. Nocturno wants to make his own cell service. Madbird's got the Galaxy S10. That's a boss phone. Miguel's got an LG G4 or Stylo 4. Rafi Perez got the LG G8 ThinQ. That is a nice phone, man. I'm a big fan of the LGs. I just wish they would go more stock with their operating system. Get more like, you know, the Google, a little bit more raw Android. I don't know. I just like stock. So I would like a OnePlus 6, OnePlus 6T, OnePlus 7 Pro, like Nocturnal has. M. Krieg just got the Galaxy S10e. Wanted the fold. No comment. Yeah, nobody's getting a fold, man. Jamal, big shout out to the patron. Jamal, thanks for being here, buddy. Good to have you, man. Madbird says battery life's amazing on the S10 Plus. Pretty wide angle camera. That is a really nice feature. Fingerprint scanner is pretty awesome. That's in the display, I think. Yeah, it's a good phone. Jarrett with the iPhone SE. Jarrett, if they relaunch the iPhone SE and they design it like the newer iPhones, you know, like the 10, 10S, 10S Max with the notch and stuff and edge-to-edge display, would you upgrade, man? I mean, like 5-inch edge-to-edge display, I think that would be great. Galaxy Note 9 for the M-Dub. It's a nice phone, man. Really nice phone. Very expensive. Something tells me you spent at least a stack if you bought it new near a launch date. Big shout out to Xander with the super chat. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. And by the way, Xander pretty much runs the Discord chat. If you guys, in the description box below, I think I have a link for the Discord server. Get in on that, man. We've got a great community there. Good people, good convo. We share screenshots, speed tests, network outages, complaints, shout outs to the Discord server. It's so much fun. I love you guys. Yeah, I agree. Big Lore Ravens, Galaxy S10 Plus, Samsung displays are amazing. They are the best. I'm Kelleher. I don't know. We're just kind of talking random stuff, man. Talking phones. Where am I at here? Mustard says, I have a YouTube channel. Where'd we go? I lost my spot. Mustard says, I have a YouTube channel based on wireless carrier type stuff, but I have almost no content uploaded on it, and I almost never use it. I check on wireless news every day. Maybe you need to start uploading some stuff, man. I'll blast you out on my channel, man. I'll try to help you build your base, you know, get you some traction here. Miguel says LG 4 Stylo 4. You gonna get the 5 when it comes out? I heard that's gonna be a big deal. Jamil with the super chat. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated, man. Thank you so much. I've Sprint Unlimited for just $15 per month. See, man, like, you can't beat that. Who pays $15 a month for unlimited data? That is crazy. Free Xfinity line to forward calls and text. Just $3 per month for text. Xfinity using Verizon Network. Man, you are covered, bro. That is some solid coverage. I see iPhone 6S, Motorola E5 Play, Galaxy J7. Xander, bro, like, one for the plug, one for the load, and one for something else, man. Dang. Ooh, that's a lot of phones, bro. You got a SIM in every single one? I bet you don't. I mean, 3 lines, bro? That's crazy. I mean, having a Wi-Fi only device is cool. Watch your videos on it. Just kill that battery. Keep the other one, you know, LTE connected and whatnot. Mark, take it easy, man. Glad you could be here for this evening. Thanks, man. I'm Keller. Got the S9 and the Pixel 3 XL. Those are boss phones. People buying the expensive phones outright. You guys are ballers, man. M. Keller says, do you watch Lady and Red Tech reviews? I haven't seen that, man. I'll have to check it out. I kind of like watching the ladies in tech. They're different. They're uncommon. It's not every day where you see like a really involved female tech creator on YouTube. Uh, I forget that lady's name, man. Is it Lisa? Her tech reviews, she's solid, man. She does such a good job, very comprehensive. Uh, there's a girl, younger girl, man. She does really solid tech. She kind of has like a lisp, like a speech impediment, but she is phenomenal. She's really good, and she's super young. She might be 18, like maybe 17, and she's been making videos for like a few years. She's really good. Sorry, Jamil, I cannot watch Crystal Laura. No way. I can't take that seriously, man. So the problem with Crystal Laura, she's eye candy, bro. Like nobody could honestly say I watch Crystal Laura because content. That is such a lie. No way. I see everybody, they all oogle over her in the comment section. It's totally disrespectful. I mean, I can't, man. And she could be good. I don't know, man. I just looking in the comment section, it's just awful, bro. God. George is on that Sprint Unlimited for 60 a month. M. Keller says Apple replaced my 7, not getting signal. LTE problems? Wi-Fi problems? Damn, Cameron paid up front for the iPhone XS Max? What? Baller, baller. T-Bolt got the S10 for the cameras and the speed of the phone. Shout out to Mark Kramer, super chat donation. Thank you so much, my friend. No comment there, but still much appreciated. Thank you. Jar Cohen says CV Tech is good. I think I've heard of CV Tech, man. Does he do like wireless carriers and stuff like that, or is he more like on the hardware side? I've definitely seen one of his videos before, at least once. Xander got the 6S through T-Mobile, the J7 through AT&T, and the Moto from T-Mobile. 8 Plus with Verizon lease line got retired. The owner switched. Xander, you got a lot of phones, man. That's just too much to charge. Man, I'd be making Rafi laugh in the live chat, man. Nocturnal says the OnePlus 7 Pro is $670 and up to $350 in trade-in value. You might switch to it. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. So $350 off of $670. So you're looking at financing $320, or you could just pay that up front. I don't think you would even need to finance that. Oh, okay, Jamil, I get what you're saying. I don't know, man. She could be good. I have no idea, man. It's just, people are just ridiculous in the comment section, man. It's a shame. Yeah, Mark, you're very welcome. It's what I do, man. I just try to keep the consumers updated because I am a consumer. Mustard says thinking about getting a Samsung Galaxy S8 Active. You're probably going to be able to get one for a couple $100, and that would be like in good shape, probably too. Braveheart 2085 says I have a YouTube channel. It's about making money online. If you guys want, go ahead and want to give a big shout out to Braveheart 2085. Check out his YouTube channel, or her. I can't really tell. They got a YouTube channel. Hey, if you're subscribed to me, if you're a loyal viewer of my channel, I will definitely give you a shout out. So Braveheart 2085. Check out the YouTube channel. Yeah, that's true, Mustard. You don't need a case on an active phone. Frankie's got 4 lines: a G6, an Essential phone, V30 Plus, and Note 9. Frankie, you may have the most epic 4 phones I've ever seen anybody own. Like, some people may have owned some of those at some point in their lives. Like, you're owning all of them at the same time is just, that's savage. The G6 was probably 600 when it was new, 700. The Essential phone was like almost 7. I think it was 700 when it was new. Oh, that's a nice phone, by the way. The V30 Plus was probably 700-800 when it was new. Probably 800, 850. And the Note 9's $1,000 phone when it's new. That is crazy, man. Got like a $3,000 portfolio of devices. M. Keller got the 8. I don't know what's the 8. Or is that 8 Sprint lines? Oh, okay. For $160. You're $20 a line, man. That's nuts. Dude, Cameron, I remember that phone, the Droid X. That phone, off the hook. I don't think it was LTE. Maybe it was, but I'm pretty sure it was a 3G phone. Maybe it was an LT. Maybe it was like the first LT phone. I don't remember. Maybe you remember. Yeah, Mustard. They need to bring back the active series. M Dub's got the Note 9, $30 a month on T-Mobile. Halfway through paying it off, so you got another year. George Regas says good night. Good night, George. Nocturnal has a iPhone 5C. Oh man, you're not getting updates. It's been at least 2 years since it got an update. M. Cree got $300 on the S8 trade-in. Spent it on the watch. Is the Galaxy Watch nice? Yeah, you're not going to get an active series Samsung Note. That's just not what that device was designed for. So, I got to get my foot out of this water. There's no more ice in it. Turn it into a prune. And let's wrap up the live stream tonight, guys. I was just kind of came on to try out the equipment and stuff and see that it was cool. Thanks, Braveheart, man. Appreciate it, bro. Okay, Cameron, I figured it was just 3G. 9 lines with T-Mobile and rocking the S8 active. Penguin. Oh, John M., tell me your comment again. Go ahead and run it by me again. Bro, it's hard. Sometimes there's a lot of comments in here. Sometimes throwing a super chat, I can actually like see every comment. Like whichever, like because with the super chat, I get this like blinking color and I see like the comment and the person who sent it. M. Krieg, believe you me, homie. I will be elevating the feats tonight for sure. It's 12 freaking 30. It's crazy, man. I thought I was going to be on here for like 15 minutes, man. I was just testing the connectivity. Yeah, thanks, Braveheart, man. What else is going on here? Mark Kramer with the super chat. Thanks, man. Would you explain LT aggregation, please? Oh, sure. All right, you want like probably like the quick and dirty version? I might get a little technical. All right, so here's how it works. LTE aggregation is essentially most of the newer phones. In fact, I think all of them. Anything with like a capable, relevant processing chip can actually have multiple band connectivity, multiple LTE connections simultaneously. So let's say that you're on a cell phone tower that doesn't aggregate carriers. It only connects to one LTE connection. You might get 5 megabits per second, 10 megabits per second, maybe 15, maybe 20. You're usually not going to get more than that on a single, carrier, as they say it, one LTE connection. 2 carrier aggregation is going to be 2 simultaneous LTE connections, which enhances the bandwidth potential and the speed connection of your LTE. Because essentially you're going to connect to 2 bands. Like, say, for example, on a tower, if it's got 2 carrier aggregation, let's say you have Verizon. Usually the aggregation I see on Verizon is like band 66. You'll see 2 band 66 being aggregated. And that usually provides amazing speed. And for those of you that don't know band 66, it's a subset of, or a superset of band 4. Verizon also has band 13 and band 2. Band 2 is usually slower. Band 4 offers some speed. 66 is fast in cities where there's congestion. So like what I see on my Verizon line is I'll see like band 66 aggregating with band 13. That's 2 carrier aggregation. The band 66 is usually very fast, like 20, 30 megabits per second. Then I might get like 15 megabits per second from the LTE connection with band 13. So I've got an LTE connection on band 13, simultaneously getting a connection from band 66 from a tower. That gives me maybe 60, 70, or 80 megabits per second. So you can see how it's faster. And what that does is if there's going to be congestion, a lot of traffic on that tower, it alleviates some of that congestion issue. So instead of, the connectivity completely dropping in speed, you'll keep a decent level of speed. So the capacity is improved there. Then you look at 3 carrier aggregation, which I've seen like band 4, band 4, band 13, or band 4, band 66, band 13, 3 carrier aggregation on Verizon. And it's so freaking fast. That's where you get like 150 megabits per second and 200 megabits per second, because you get like 2 of the fastest LTE connections, like 2 band 66 and then a band 13 connection. And those are Verizon's faster bands, band 66, or you'll get like 2 band 4s and a band 13, or 2 band 4s and a band 66, and it'll fly. Like that's those times. And the same thing with T-Mobile, they'll do 3 carrier aggregation, and it's multiple LT connectivities at the same time. And the newer phones do it. It's been going on since like 2016, I'd say. Carrier aggregation has changed the game. It's really, really helped a lot. You always want carrier aggregation. It's great. John M went from the Note 8 to the V40, was defective, returned it the next day, got an S10. Unhappy with the size and the battery. I'm thinking iPhone 8 Plus. Well, if you like the S10, but you want a larger one, just get the S10 Plus. Samuel, good night, man. Thank you. M. Krieg says, reviewing the latest phones helps with gaining viewers. I like lots of different points of view, especially from someone who knows the internal workings. See, I'm willing to cover the internal workings of the phones, but like there's so many people that cover the reviews. Like, I mean, everybody is a reviewer of smartphones. And like, I like smartphones, but I'm not going to dedicate my channel. Like I'm trying to stay in my lane and do my thing. But yeah, like you said, man, there's a lot out there. Madbird says, how can I tell if aggregation? Also, speaking of band 66, I'm on it now. Well, if you're getting a very high speed, you're probably aggregating carriers, either 2 or 3. There are some paid apps that will actually track and show your connectivity. Maybe on an upcoming video, I'll kind of cover some of those apps. I think that would be a good video to do. You guys can let me know in the live chat if you think me covering some like LT connectivity apps would be a good idea. And actually, Madbird, depending on your phone, you can go into like the system and you can actually see what it is. Like I know Samsungs do it. Yeah, Hurlemania, T-Mobile has band 66 and it's fast too. M. Keller got the S8, S9, LG G7, Moto E5, Moto Z2, Force 2, iPhone 6s, a 10R, the S9. What is all? Oh, these are everybody's phones. Okay, I got you. I was gonna say. Oscar said, I heard a rumor that AT&T is able to sell DirecTV to Dish. Man, something's brewing over there. Got a super chat. Mark Kramer, thank you, man. Thanks for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate the donation. Penguin, I don't know what happened to the Active Series, man. It's a shame. They need to bring it back. Those are epic phones. Yeah, Braveheart. It's the aggregation it's a godsend. Gary, good night, my friend. We'll see you around. Yeah, agreed, John M. The S10 is no joke. The Plus is a very expensive device. Madbird wants to do the video. Okay, cool. We can do that. Miguel, good night, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I'll go over some apps, M. Krieg. Yeah, I'll do that, Jarcon. I got you, man. Looks like you guys want it, so I'll do it. It's going to have to wait till I get settled in at the house, but I'll definitely get to it. Madbird's using Signal Check Pro. That's probably one of the best ones. I'm surprised it doesn't show you what carriers you're connected to. Nocturno wants to make a gaming channel. We're doing electric DIY projects channel. That's pretty cool, man. I like the idea of the electric DIY project channels because people are always looking for those. Getting handy. M. Krieg with the super chat. Keep up the merger news. Super important to me. Thanks, man. I will definitely do that. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Jar Cohen says, is there any iPhone 10R does LTE aggregation? Yeah, they all aggregate carriers now. All the newer phones do, really. Everybody take a look at Brian 1 Inch Wonders post there, or his comment. He's got that dialer you can put in to show your network info. That's pretty good information. You're welcome, M. Keller. Always a pleasure to do the live streams. Good night, M. Creek. Thank you for your super chats and donations, man. Thank you so much. Joe DeMarco, that's a pretty good app. I like that one too, the Cell Mapper. It gets you your location. It shows you what bands you're connected to. It's good. Oscar, I don't know why you're Your thing got flagged. I don't know if it's language or if it's a link or something. I'm not sure. M. Kelleher, I've watched Front Page Tech. It's not bad. I mean, I like John Prosser. I think he's got a nice personality. He does some things different. That's kind of refreshing. Uh, yeah, he's got a cool channel. They do a good job there. I mean, his personality really does carry that channel. It's different, man. It's good. Oscar's on the iPhone 6s Plus. Oscar, are you thinking about upgrading, or are you just going to roll with that for the sake of not finding something that you like, or maybe it's a cost thing? But if your 6s Plus is holding up, I don't know if you've ever replaced the battery, but usually by this point, devices that are 3 and 4 years old need battery replacements. iPhones are notorious for that, especially. Snuggle Pop says, "Hello, Habibi. Who is that?" Snuggle Pop. Jarrett says iPhone 10R does not do 4x4 MIMO. Now, 4x4 MIMO is another LT advanced technology that really does a good job of increasing signals and getting speeds to improve. Massive input, massive output. It's a good feature to have. The newer phones usually have it. I'm surprised that the 10R doesn't do it. But actually, no, I'm not, because they skimped out on the internals on that a little bit. They've got different processors, I think, than no, do they have something's different about internally like even the LT radios for iPhones. I'm not a fan. They use Intel chips, and I'm not a fan. Snuggle Pop says your beard is strong. Thanks, bro. You know what I got to do, man? I got to get this beard right, though. I got to get it trimmed up. I got to take care of it, man. It's getting scruffy, getting grizzly over here. Xander put in another code if you guys want to get into your service mode and see your connectivity. M. Keller, I don't trust those LTE bars on Sprint, man. They be lying sometimes, bro. M. Keller says my friend's 6S battery sucks. Yeah, man. It's once it gets to a certain age, it's like how many charges and discharges, and it gets hot, and the battery just depletes over time. Hank, what up? Tate's in the house. Hank and Tate's in the house. Glad you guys could make it, man. Thanks for stopping by, saying hello. Xander says 5 bars out of 20 on Sprint. Oh, man. Now you're geez. Dogging Sprint. I mean, all right. So, like, why does Sprint do that? Like, why they want to make it look like they have signal, but like you can have 2 bars and not even get connected to a call. It's ridiculous. Madbird says 26 download and 30 download for Verizon at Virginia Beach. It's not bad, man. That's a lot of traffic over there. Let me know if I'm back on here. Hopefully this is fixed. You guys let me know are we good? Did we redo our broadcast here? Are we good? We're back? We're good. I don't know what just happened, man. Google Hangouts is the worst, man. All right, so we're back. I don't know what happened, guys. I really don't. The Hangouts dropped. No, the connection's there, man. Because I'm on my smartphone. I'm using my Google Pixel 3a XL. So, good to be back though. I don't know. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. I'll be happy when YouTube figures out what they want to do with their live streaming process. All right, so we're back in full effect. How's the video and audio right now, guys? Are we good? All the connectivity is solid? Good now? Hey, what are we at for likes right now, huh? What are we at? Ooh, Joe DeMarco says try hosting your calls on Discord. All right, I'm Keller. Good. We're back in here. Working good. Thank you, Madbird. All right, Nocturnal. We're back in this piece. Everything's cool. Video and audio is good. Excellent. Still got 39 in the live chat strong. I know M. Keller is a big proponent of Sprint. Works great for him. He's big on it. Let's get some likes, guys. Let's do it. See what's happening in the live chat here. Jarrett says, I would probably upgrade to an iPhone SE number 2. I like the small form factor. I would like to see them maintain the same size form factor, but get rid of the bezels. You know, even if you have to go with the notch design, get more screen real estate, because if you can, fit the display into that entire footprint, I mean, you can definitely get like at least a 5-inch screen, because those bezels on the SEs were massive, 5S, stuff like that. You know what, Joe, man? Seriously, bro, I don't know what to say about Hangouts at this point. I mean, I really have no other options. I don't want to do anything else. I need the ease of connectivity, based on the hardware that I'm using to create the content and host on my channel. So they better figure something else out. Good night, Oscar. Glad you could be here. You know what, Rafi? I hate notches too, man, but like, some people don't seem to mind. I don't like them. But like I said, Apple people, Apple customers seem to not care too much, or else they wouldn't be buying them. John M. Why? Why do you do that, man? We just talked about this last week. It's awful. It's horrible. CDMA is horrible. Horrible and awful. Horrible. For calling, I mean, whatever, man. I'm done. Madbird says Verizon's killing 2G by the end of this year. 2G and 3G. More bars, Sneedy, man. I don't know, but you're not getting data transfer over CDMA. It's just not happening, bro. You couldn't watch this live stream over your CDMA. You can make calls. I don't know. You could probably send some text. I don't know. That probably needs 2G actually. I don't know, Penguin. I give it a shot. This is the YouTube live setup that I'm using. It defaults to Google Hangouts on air. So MDub says, Sneed, how do you like the Pixel 3 XL? I'm thinking about getting a cheaper phone. So you want to hear something crazy, MDub? I had a Google Pixel 2 XL, essentially an $850 phone. And I was so aggravated by not having a headphone jack that I downgraded to get the headphone jack. So now I got the 3XL. And I haven't skipped a beat. The phone is a beast. My battery life has improved. The 2XL had like a 3,400 milliamp hour battery. This thing is 3,700. It's not a Quad HD display, but it's a higher quality display in my opinion. Like, it's not as high resolution, but it's a good display. Like, the display is provided by Samsung, which is a better quality display than what LG provided for the Google Pixel 2 XL. So in my opinion, having the headphone jack, having faster charging, having the better display, I like this phone better than my Pixel 2 XL, and it's half the price. I got this phone. It's $479, and I got $100 instant rebate or gift card from Best Buy, and I ended up buying like one of those doorbell ring things, the ones that the camera's built in. So it was a great deal, and I've been loving this phone, man. It's a battery champ. It's got a great camera. I do all of the production on my channel with it. I don't know if you guys know that. Besides the live streams, which I sometimes do on a webcam with my Chromebook and stuff like that, and with the mic and all my production is done on my Google Pixel 3 AXL. It's been awesome. Hank says, how much would it cost you to fix a Samsung Galaxy S8 screen? My dude, Hank, you don't even want to know, man. Samsung displays are so expensive. They are amazing displays. Don't get me wrong. They're awesome. You can't beat the performance, the quality, the vivid brightness, the saturation. I mean, it's a great OLED display. They're just so expensive to repair. Something tells me that S8 repair is going to be at least $200 or $250. And that's like double what the LCDs of the iPhones cost. In fact, I think like even like a Note 9 or a Note 10, those displays to be replaced is like $400. And that's like, sometimes that's my cost. I don't know. It's difficult. M. Keller says CDMA never drops calls. Yeah, as long as you stay connected. I mean, I've seen Sprint drop calls on CDMA before. Yeah, that's true, Fabian. You're right about the SMS. Do we still have audio? Are we still feeding video and audio? Are we good? You guys getting a feed here? Somebody let me know in the live chat if the sound is going and the video is feeding. I don't know. Somebody said in the live chat transmission is gone. Oh, we're good? Okay. All right. I don't know. Maybe something happened on your end, Frankie. I don't know. Hopefully you're back on. All right, Madbird. Thank you. All right, Mark. Cool. Jarrett says, don't know if you know anything about mobile hotspots, but what would you say a good one is? Anything made by Netgear Nighthawk is good. There's a couple of MiFis that I like the higher end ones that do carrier aggregation. Those are the only ones I could really recommend. Wow, M. Keller, 1 lost call in 4 years. That is fantastic. Thanks, Fabian. Appreciate it, man. Glad that the sound is good. All right, I think I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I got to get to bed, man. I'm so tired. I just wanted to get on here, test the video equipment, test the audio, make sure everything was good to go. We're expecting some merger news soon. Word on the street is something by the end of this week. Maybe they're ironing out some final details for the divesting of Boost and the creation of the new fourth carrier in Dish. Looks like the concessions that are being put into place, they've got to be to the advantage of Dish, because Dish is going in and they're going all in with all their spectrum and all of their money and stuff like that. So they're obviously going to be very careful about this. I think also there's some implications on like the Sprint deals, like if they're, T-Mobile's going to be honoring those customers' deals. And if so, who are they going to honor the free lines? Are they going to honor the $25 or the $15 lines? And how long will they do that? They've got to probably hash through all of that. But it looks like the Dish part is the big part. And it looks like Dish is ready to finance $6 billion to get the deal done, be the fourth carrier, build out their LTE network, get the 5G going. And of course, they got to do all this in a few years to really be a true nationwide carrier. So, Frankie says you have good audio and good video feedback. So the only thing I can consider is wall-to-wall ceiling to floor carpeting for sound. Well, the floor is carpeted, so we're good there. I'm going to do some dampening for the walls, I think. Thanks, Fabian. Appreciate it. Good stream. Good evening to you as well. All right. Thanks, Rafi. Thank you, Nocturnal. Thank you, Jamil, for moderating. Thank you all to those that watched. Thank you to all that commented and chatted with us. Thank you to all that provided donations. I mean, you guys are awesome. Love you guys. We got a lot coming, man. I'm gonna keep bringing it. Big news coming this week for sure. No later than the very beginning of next week. I'm thinking at the end of this week for sure. I'll keep you guys posted. Make sure you guys are subscribed and get your notification bell going, so that way you get the updates as soon as I got them. Right when it's announced, I will be live streaming. I don't care where I'm standing. I don't care where I'm sitting. I will hit the live stream button. I'll find a place for me to record and live stream, and we'll get it in, and we'll get all the information out there on point and right away. And then I'll probably do a follow-up video with all the details, something that's comprehensive and gets all the concessions in there, and get my thoughts, opinions, and analysis, and get you guys your voice in the comment section. So I think I'll leave it at that. I want to thank everybody again for watching and chatting. Thanks for participating in the chat, and thanks for being here, guys, and thanks for the continued support. You guys are the reason why I continue to bust out the content, and I love live streaming and having you guys on the channel. So I think I'll leave it at that. Much appreciated, everybody there in the chat, everybody that watched, and if you're watching this on replay, thank you for watching. Please like and share as always, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.